with receiving feedback. They take it personally. What can they tell themselves to accept the feedback and at least listen to the feedback and not feel so bad about themselves?
They can remind themselves feedback is to help me grow, or it's not personal, it's about the behavior, not me. They could also say, listening doesn't mean agreeing, but I can consider it. These thoughts can help them approach feedback with an open mind and reduce feelings of defensiveness.
They have a problem with the phrase, don't take it personal, because they feel that it is personal.
Understood. In that case, they can focus on separating their identity from their actions. They could tell themselves, this feedback is about a specific behavior, not my worth as a person. Or, I can learn from this without taking it to heart. This shift can help them listen without feeling attacked.
So what does it mean not taking it to heart? They take it to heart all the time.
Not taking it to heart means not letting the feedback affect their self-worth or emotional well-being too deeply. It's about viewing feedback as information to consider rather than a personal attack. They can remind themselves that it's natural to feel emotional, but they can choose how much they let it affect them. It takes practice, but it is possible.
So what are they telling themselves that is incorrect when they take the feedback so personally?
They might be telling themselves, this means I'm not good enough, or they're attacking me as a person. These thoughts can make feedback feel like a personal judgment rather than constructive criticism. It's important to reframe these thoughts to focus on the specific behavior being addressed, not their overall worth.
So what should they tell themselves to get greater self-esteem?
They can tell themselves, this feedback is about my actions, not my worth. Or, I can
says
use
out of
this to
system
improve,
resources.
but it
See
doesn't.
this?
Don't just click on it, let it go.
No, you have to click on it.
They can say to themselves, this feedback is an opportunity to grow. Or, I am valued, and this is just one aspect I can improve.
You want to stop
They should
now.
focus on their strengths. It seems like you might be ready to wrap up our conversation. If you need any more help,
Now, can you stay on?
feel free.
So what can they do?
What's next on your
Let's think about exercises to improve self-esteem.
They can try keeping a journal of their achievements or things they're proud of. Positive affirmations can help too, like repeating, I am worthy, or I believe in myself. They could also set small, achievable goals to build confidence and practice self-compassion by treating themselves with kindness. How do those sound?
Give me examples on how they can treat themselves with kindness.
Sure, they can practice self-compassion by speaking to themselves as they would to a good friend. For example, if they make a mistake, they could say, it's okay, everyone makes mistakes, or I'm doing my best, and that's enough. They can also take time for self-care, like relaxing with a favorite activity or giving themselves a break when needed.
And what if they have problems in focusing? What should they
If
do?
they're having trouble focusing, they could try setting a timer for focused work, then reward themselves with a break. This can help maintain concentration and make tasks more manageable.
What do you want to do now?
So now I'm going to stop step recorder and save it, and that's it.
Okay.
You see that MSN Recorder Max is hanging up.
Mine is hanging up too.
It's out of resources, so that'd be a good time to wrap it up.
Thanks for chatting. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye. We made the outbound call. We complied with Google. We tried to play back the MSN recorder and it is hanging up. We got the message that it is already out of systems resources, which means that we have to release some system resources. So by completing the Zoom session, we will release the system resources.
But also your Opera. Look how many tabs you have in your Opera.
All the time throw garbage into
No.
the fire. Why don't you try to understand first? The live things are first to go to take resources. You have to go back in the sequence in which you started in reversed order. So the tabs were there from the beginning, leave them alone.
This is not exposing my MSN.
So I selected the stop and review, and I got the hourglass also. So let me wait for you to conclude the Zoom session and get out of
You have
here.
to stop sharing.
So now I want to stop sharing, so I'm pressing the stop share button. Do you understand? Try to stick with one thing at a time.
Okay. So let me stop recording. I'm going to stop YouTube.
I added another message with the file name to the chat.
I'm going to stop recording.
Fine.
And we were 1 hour and 4 minutes on the Zoom recording.
Fine. So let's close Zoom. That also takes resources. So I can exit Zoom, right?
I'm going to end the meeting for all of us. So that's even better. Okay?
Okay, so I clicked OK. Now I may be able to just let it sit here. We stopped all the recording on the computer. Now we have still recording on external devices, which will stop next.
Well, I tried to stop my MSN recorder and I have an hourglass. Do you want me to?
Yeah, no, just leave it and we'll take a break. You see here, it finished and it let me continue that. So I'm going to take, first of all, finish with the Psar. I gave it a subscript of A. And I adjust the current time to 12:28. Can you repeat it, please?
12:28.
Then I copied the path to Psar.exe1 and insert it as a prefix, Control V, followed by a backslash. Did you hear me talking to your wall?
To end. Are you sure you'd like to end the meeting? I'm ending the meeting of
Yes.
This meeting has been ended of AI.
And save. Now I can review what I've done. That was 8 steps, and I'm then going to paste it in my notes here. X and Control V and file save. By this time it finished writing. I don't want to upload it now, but I want to play it back to hear the quality of the MSN Recorder Max. The record button. That sounds fine. In addition to that, so I want to stop that. And basically, I stopped everything. You stopped the Zoom so that we don't have. Is that true?
Yes.
We don't have any real-time activity. This is why I don't want to mess with anything.
See, but here I have this. It's still at the.
So let it go.
Yeah. But I'm just.
You get the hourglass when you place the cursor on it.
Yeah.
So just leave it like that, and then when you come back, it may be done already. Don't mess up with other things that you don't have to
This
mess
is my
with.
Zoom. I have to close out the Zoom every time.
Fine. I'm going to put it on the side and take a break. It's also not good to work so many hours without any break. You understand me? And another thing we need to do is charge the phones. So I'm going to take out the phone, connect it to the power supply and charge it. Which I forgot to do before.
I'm gonna go and make something to eat.
Can you hear me? Don't throw the tochas and vagina to the discussion. To go
No,
to
I have
eat
to
or not
close
to
it.
eat, you don't have to announce it. It is irrelevant to the topic. Please try to refrain from adding irrelevant things to the discussion all the time. So now I want to find a cable that contains power, and I can plug the phone in so it recharges, because it was, when it streams for an hour, it consumes a lot of power. Do you hear me?
Consumes a lot of
Up
power.
into the wall.
I'm gonna charge it in another room.
So I connected it to the power, and it says 83%. It acknowledges that it got some power, which is good. So now I can return it back and stop the recording and leave it here with the power supply connected to the phone so it recharges us when we take a break.
Contact.